It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football, and certainly the loudest, as we welcome you to GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. As of this morning, summer officially over. It's time for autumn football, and we're underway on EA Sports. And no return here to start. It's a fair catch, and they will set up shop at the 25. Throwing first play is Herbert. It's taken in by Quentin Johnston. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. This defense for the Chiefs, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, our habits, we can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt, I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down. On is the Chargers punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And some space to move right away as he's all the way up to the 30. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. The Chiefs at 2-0 here to begin the season. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. These two teams, they met up way back in the season opener. And it was the Chiefs who got the road victory there, so now looking to claim the season series at home in KC. On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. To throw, it's Mahomes. Big strides, look at him go. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another 1st down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. bring up second down. Maybe just a lack of concentration there as he couldn't haul it in.
And when you're going across the middle like that, he's running that drag route, you are conscious of all the bodies and the traffic in there. But let's face it, if you're going there, you might as well come down with the football and absorb whatever else happens after that.
And again, it's Mahomes. Connected here with Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown! Christian McCaffrey, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now a first carry for their fullback. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So the hand got inside the face mask that time. Looked like a pretty easy call.
And it was, and we saw this in their loss last week. Penalties at inopportune times that led to their demise.
So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Mike Edwards picks it off. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
But you talk about the defense for these Chargers. And they've played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
You have to like the way that they've played in the first month. They have to be very proud being a top 10 unit against the pass. Their goal, though, in this one, see if they can improve that ranking.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. That's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And Walker has it. So the completion good for 7 there. And it's 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key 1st downs and big runs.
Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Now 2nd and 9. Motion man right is Rice. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 5.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Throwing now is Mahomes. A bullet throw, but incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Charger drive about to get going. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a 1st down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. He's got it. It's Spiller. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
And this offense has been a little slow to get going, but some signs of life here in this 2nd quarter. They're moving it pretty good, and that helps the cause as well. Good yardage and another 1st down.
On 1st and 10 is Spiller. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 16. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another 1st. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the 2nd quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield. They're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Herbert operating from the red zone. He finds his man complete. That's Roth. Touchdown, Chargers. A great play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Chargers have cut it back within a score. Oh, he missed it. No good. So this remains a 4-point game. The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Second down and right back to McCaffrey. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
There you go, partner. That's an old-school football right there. You need 1 yard? Give it to your bruiser fullback and let him get the job done.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. And they get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
This is McCaffrey on the give. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
I haven't met a defensive coordinator yet that thinks 2nd and 2 is a fun situation to try and defend. Playbook is wide open for an offense, partner.
Nice job. Hold him to 1 after that 8-yard pickup on first down. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down.
3rd and 1, who are you going to call? Not the scat back. You go with the big man. Hand him the ball and let him get upfield and pick up a first down.
Going to be caught here, left side, Moore. And he's taken down inside the 30. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. There to make the tackle, Khalil Mack.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's a 2nd down and 9. Here's Mahomes to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 18. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Moore, the man in motion. And now a fake on the jet sweep, and instead they'll give it to McCaffrey. And the Chiefs are going to have it 1st and goal as they'll take this down to about the 3.
There are strong running plays, and then there are plays where they simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and 1st down. Simply put, you've got to put up more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
McCaffrey going to be stopped before he can get moving forward as he'll lose a couple back to the 5-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Snap coming at 1, and it's Mahomes. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Walker. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he returns this to the 22. The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the 2nd half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
On second down, McCaffrey. And he can muster only a couple here to the 24.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Here now, a third down and 8. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Hard throw, incomplete.
Well, it's too early to figure out what kind of adjustments this defense made at halftime, but that's a good start to the second half. They can now afford to give up more points and fall further behind, so well done to force the punting situation here.
And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And taken right on the 30. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points. It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Here's second and 10. Out of the gun, Herbert. Over to Spiller along the sideline. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. They run behind center with Spiller. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. Second down.
Well, in every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Now it's Herbert. And the Chiefs are going to get him. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. He found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
Here's Herbert. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 35. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice.
Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up second.
Safety blitz, such a fun play call to witness when it works. And the deep man can get home for a sack. Great timing by him. Interception earlier in this contest. Now a sack. He's definitely campaigning for Player of the Week honors, isn't he, partner?
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Running right, this is Spiller. It's a gain of 5, but they're still deep in a hole. 15 yards still to go on third down.
It's been a struggle this entire game trying to move the ball on the ground. But every now and then you find a little chink in the armor, and that type of run right there lets them know that they can't stop every single run for almost no gain.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Herbert now. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. Touchdown, LA! Isaiah Spiller, 40 yards. And the Chargers are back within a score. So a strong drive here to lead off this third quarter and gets them right back in this football game.
And I think we can safely call that a statement drive because they had to be saying, we didn't put our best foot forward in the first half, but we certainly mean business now. Maybe a better term, a prove-it drive. They proved it to themselves that they were ready to go.
17. Chargers go.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to KC. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
I have to tell you, Brandon, I feel like a coach right now because I'm wondering why the angle route continues to be so effective when, as an inside linebacker, you're always taught, don't let someone cross your face. If they want to go outside, it's okay. But they make that outside fake, cut back inside, often to great success.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
From the 44-yard line, here's a 2nd and 5. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 45 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Mahomes now to throw. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
I like how they've started the third quarter here. They force a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their 2nd win coming out of the locker room. To throw, it's Mahomes. He'll get this one to Kelsey. That's complete. Mahomes finding his tight end Kelsey for a big one. 41 yards.
Let's just call it as we just saw it right there. A breakdown defensively. Seems like no one went with the tight end, and no one really did. Had all sorts of space in the middle of the field. Yeah, everyone else was covered, but he was not. Big play results.
They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. It's 2nd and 7 from the 9. Now Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
Yeah, offenses always try to be smart about when they're trying to dial up a screen to the running back, because they understand you can only go to the well so many times in the game without the defense starting to anticipate the call.
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Now here's Mahomes. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Chiefs will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
On 2nd down, Spiller looking for space. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Herbert on the screen, complete to Spiller. Gets through, and now an opening. How about this? Racing to the end zone, and all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Isaiah Spiller with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So now a big play coming up as the Chargers are going to go for 2. The quarterback will keep it himself, but he will not get in here. He stopped up short of the goal line, and this will remain a 5-point game. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th. Here's the Chiefs punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt, 6 on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Charger drive about to get going. And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, plain and simple, that's the 2nd time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
Straight ahead, it's Spiller. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Back to throw here, Herbert. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Now, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They snap it to Herbert. And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with the football. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting 1st downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going. And above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
Second and 11 now.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack for Mahomes and company. They'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. Mahomes going to throw. That is caught. And inside the 20 before it's brought down. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. Big hook up there. Forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
63 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. On the give, this is their fullback. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1.
They've definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
Now Mahomes on the bootleg, rolling to his right. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes punching it in from a yard away.
And the Chiefs are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Here's 1st and 10.
And they'll start the drive here with an end around. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
Now Herbert. That's caught by Palmer.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
The 2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly, a must. It's 1st and 10. Throwing, Herbert.
That is caught. It's Williams. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
Here's 1st down.
1st down, Chargers.
Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Herbert going to throw.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2.
Here comes 2nd down. Herbert to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Just a difficult situation to be in here in the final minute. Down 2 scores. You know you need some providence from somewhere. They're going to keep firing away till the end, but this one falls incomplete.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. Herbert.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. Mahomes down to a knee, and that should just about write a finish to this one. And they cannot do anything to stop the clock defensively. 3 straight wins to start the campaign now.
And this is where a team, privately, within the confines of their own room, their meeting rooms, the locker room, they start to think to themselves, we're pretty good. We should be a playoff team.
Charles, you think about this victory, pretty impressive. They came in facing one of the top defenses in the National Football League. Not only did they get the win, they played a clean football game, didn't have any turnovers against that great defense.
Yeah, it's a terrific observation because you know they emphasize ball security, want to avoid making any major mistakes playing against that tough defense, and they were turnover-free and took points when they were available. Excellent execution, and they did it confidently.
So for Kansas City, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll get another home date next week as the Eagles will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road.